Welcome back, Royal Sussex Squad, the only place on the internet where the truth lives rent-free and the haters are forced to pay rent with their tears. Now, family, let me tell you something. The UK tabloids are not ready for what's coming. Every time they try to push the narrative that Meghan Markle is irrelevant, that she's alone, that Hollywood has turned its back on her, boom! The universe gives us another beautiful reminder that Meghan is loved, respected, and absolutely thriving. This time, that love came straight from none other than Khloé Kardashian. Yes, one of the most recognizable women in entertainment from one of America's most famous media families, showing admiration and excitement for Meghan's new lifestyle brand, as ever. Khloé recently shared a gorgeous wicker hamper to her 301 million followers on Instagram. And tucked inside that basket was a collection of produce, flowers, fruits, and of course 2 bottles of Meghan's Napa Valley Rosé and a jar of that golden as ever honey. It wasn't just a picture. It was an aesthetic moment. It was soft, feminine, classy and intentional. And that's Meghan's brand all over. Khloé didn't just post it. She added several white heart emojis and drew a big handmade heart on the image with the caption, "Hey, hey, all my girls with a K." Now, anyone paying attention knows exactly what that means. That was Khloé reaching out in a subtle but powerful show of solidarity. Girls with a K, as in Kardashian and Markle. 2 powerhouse women whose names and legacies are known across the world. It was a small moment, but one that said everything. It said, "I see you, sis. I got you." And this isn't the first time Khloé's shown love to Meghan. Let's rewind to 2018, Meghan and Harry's royal wedding at St. George's Chapel. The world was watching, and so was Khloé Kardashian. She posted during the ceremony, sharing a picture of Meghan and Harry in the aisle with hand-drawn hearts and the words, "Congratulations" and "Yay." From day one, the Kardashians recognized that Meghan represented something special. Something that went beyond royalty, beyond tradition. She represented transformation. And that's exactly why the British establishment has been losing their collective minds ever since. They don't know what to do with a woman who can command the world's attention without their approval. Meghan's bond with Khloé Kardashian might have surprised some people, but if you really think about it, it makes perfect sense. Both are Los Angeles women. Both understand the price of fame. Both know what it's like to be dissected by tabloids that profit off female pain. And yet both women have continued to build empires from that chaos. That's what makes this moment so powerful. It's not just about a basket of honey and rosé. It's about 2 women who turned public scrutiny into global influence. And they're doing it with style, grace and quiet strength. Let's also not forget that Meghan's mother, the beautiful Doria Ragland, has her own connection to the Kardashian world. Doria was photographed at a charity event last year with Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. Yes, that Kris Jenner, the matriarch of one of the most famous families in the world. And what's even more interesting, Kris Jenner was one of the earliest followers of Meghan's American Riviera Orchard Instagram account, which eventually evolved into As Ever. Think about that for a moment. Kris Jenner, the queen of branding herself, immediately recognized the potential of Meghan's new venture. Kris doesn't follow trends. She creates them. So when she followed Meghan's project, that was businesswoman to businesswoman respect. That was recognition of brilliance. Meanwhile, the British tabloids were out here mocking Meghan for launching a jam brand, making their little jokes about the Duchess of Marmalade. They truly didn't understand what they were looking at. Because what Meghan is building isn't some small vanity project. It's a long-term lifestyle empire. It's a brand about authenticity, sustainability, health, wellness, and mindful luxury. It's about creating beautiful things that reflect her values and her journey. So, while the British press was snickering, the Kardashians and the rest of Hollywood were already saying, "This woman is on to something." Now, let's be honest, family, the press has spent years trying to convince the world that Meghan's been shunned by Hollywood. Every time she takes a quiet moment, they call it failure. Every time she steps back to breathe, they spin it as rejection. But every time she comes back stronger, surrounded by people who actually matter. And here's the real tea. Hollywood loves Meghan. They've worked with her, they know her professionalism, her kindness, her intelligence. Meghan doesn't have to beg for a seat at anyone's table. She is the table. Think about her circle. Serena Williams, Oprah Winfrey, Mindy Kaling, Elle Macpherson, Catherine McPhee, James Corden, and now Khloé Kardashian. These are not random acquaintances. These are powerful, established people who choose to align themselves with her. They're not doing it for PR. They're doing it because they respect the woman she is. Let's talk about another one of Meghan's beautiful friendships, Chrissy Teigen. In the latest series of Meghan's Netflix show With Love, Meghan Chrissy appears alongside her, and they reminisce about their early careers. Remember when they both worked as box girls on Deal or No Deal? Chrissy recalled those days with humour and nostalgia. She said, "I remember all of us standing in line to get our lashes done in a row." And Meghan just laughed and said, I left that show, and then a year later you were on the cover of Sports Illustrated." That moment was pure joy. No jealousy, no bitterness, just two women looking back at how far they've come. Meghan's energy in that scene said everything about her character. She celebrates other women. She isn't threatened by their success. She roots for them. That's what makes her different from her critics, the ones who've built entire careers on tearing her down. They don't understand that real confidence doesn't need to compete. It collaborates, and I know that must eat them alive. Because no matter how hard they try to paint Meghan as difficult or divisive, her actions keep proving the opposite. She's empathetic, she's gracious, and she's a woman who builds community wherever she goes. But here's where it gets even better. Khloé's admiration for Meghan isn't just a celebrity friendship, it's a cultural moment. It's the American entertainment world embracing the Duchess of Sussex, not as a royal figurehead, but as a creative visionary. That wicker basket with the honey and rosé wasn't just a cute post, it was symbolic. It said, "Meghan belongs to this world of strong, entrepreneurial, creative women who lift each other up." It said, "You can't exile her, you can't silence her, because her influence transcends borders." And that's what terrifies the British tabloids and palace courtiers. They can't control her anymore. They can't dictate her image, her movements, or her relationships. Every time Meghan connects with another major celebrity, the press loses its grip. They want her isolated, and yet she keeps expanding her reach. They want her silenced, and yet her voice keeps echoing across the world. Through her projects, her brand, her interviews, and now her show. Meghan has something the royal institution could never handle: soft power. She doesn't have to shout or posture. She moves with quiet confidence, and her impact speaks for itself. And let's be real, as ever is genius branding. It's timeless, it's elegant, it's rooted in her story. Because if you think about it, as ever is a phrase often used at the end of personal letters, a way to say, "I'm still here, I'm still me." It's Meghan telling the world, "After everything they've thrown at me, I'm still standing, still graceful, still grounded, as ever." Tell me that's not poetic. Now, let's look at this from another angle. The Kardashian support also signals something bigger. It's about Hollywood sisterhood versus British hypocrisy. The Kardashians, for all their fame and controversy, built their empire by supporting each other. You don't see them leaking stories to tear one another down for headlines. Meanwhile, back in the UK, you've got palace sources and royal experts who make a living stabbing people in the back and pretending it's journalism. That's why Meghan resonates with powerful American women, because she's about loyalty, not gossip, about authenticity, not optics. The British establishment tried to erase her, and now she's thriving in circles they could only dream of joining. The same tabloids that called her irrelevant are still writing daily stories about her 6 years later. That's not irrelevance, that's obsession. And let's not forget, while they're stuck on bitterness, Meghan's out here building something generational. A brand, a legacy, a network of women who refuse to be boxed in. Khloé Kardashian's post wasn't random. It was intentional. It was her way of saying, "We see through the lies and we choose to support you anyway." And that, my friends, is how you dismantle a hate campaign. Not with anger, but with love, success, and solidarity. Because when women like Khloé, Serena, Oprah and Mindy stand with Meghan, they send a message to the world. The smear campaign failed. It failed because truth has a way of surviving every storm. It failed because no amount of hate can overshadow genuine light. And it failed because Meghan Markle's story isn't one of tragedy. It's one of triumph. She left an institution that tried to clip her wings and instead learned to fly higher. She's built a beautiful life with Harry, raised 2 happy children, and continues to inspire millions around the globe. And now, as she builds as ever, she's rewriting the narrative once again. Showing that women can reinvent themselves, heal publicly, and turn pain into purpose. That's why people like Khloé Kardashian are drawn to her. They see that resilience. They see that quiet power. They see that she's the real deal. And no matter how much the haters huff and puff, Meghan continues to win, gracefully, elegantly as ever. Meghan Markle's bond with Khloé Kardashian, revealed as reality star, sends subtle new message. The Duchess of Sussex has previously shared a connection with the Kardashian family. Meghan Markle's bond with TV star Khloé Kardashian has been revealed as the reality TV star sent an admiring message. The 41-year-old member of one of the US's most famous media families shared her excitement for the Duchess of Sussex's lifestyle brand, as ever. Ms. Kardashian took to her Instagram to share a hamper of produce in a wicker basket to her 301 million followers. Nestled in among a selection of fruits, vegetables and flowers were products from Meghan's brand, including 2 bottles of her Napa Valley rosé and a jar of honey. The post was adorned with several emoji white hearts and a large hand, drawn one containing a special message. "Hey, hey, all my girls with a K," Ms. Kardashian penned, a potential reference to the K in Meghan's and her own surnames. This subtle exchange appeared to signal a bond between the 2 Los Angeles-born celebrities. However, it is not the first time the Duchess of Sussex has received support from the US's most famous television dynasty. When Meghan married Prince Harry in 2018, Ms. Kardashian posted a celebratory message on Instagram during the ceremony. The reality star shared a photo from the live TV broadcast of the event, writing "Congratulations" and "Yay" within a hand-drawn heart surrounding the couple in the aisle of St. George's Chapel. Kardashian family matriarch Kris Jenner was also among the earliest followers of Meghan's America Riviera Orchard Instagram account in 2024, which later evolved into As Ever. Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, was photographed with Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner at a 2023 Los Angeles charity event. Their mutual friend Oprah Winfrey, a longtime ally of the Sussexes, has holidayed with Ms. Jenner in Majorca, further intertwining their social circles. Khloé Kardashian has appeared to join the assortment of major celebrities who Meghan can count on as a friend. Former world #1 women's singles tennis star Serena Williams, comic actress Mindy Kaling, model Elle Macpherson, actress and singer Catherine McPhee, and British comedian James Corden are all known to be on good terms with the Duchess. Model Chrissy Teigen is another close friend and appeared alongside Meghan in the latest series of her Netflix show, With Love, Meghan. During the episode, the pair reminisced about working together in one of their first gigs as glamorous box girls on the game show Deal or No Deal. "I feel like our lives have had so many chapters, and that one being a really important, funny one. I remember being basically a backup girl," Ms. Teigen said. "I remember all having to stand in line to get our lashes put on in a row," she remembered. Meghan gushingly responded, "I mean, I left that show, and then like a year or so later, you got famous. I was like, oh my God, she's on the cover of Sports Illustrated." So, family, let's keep celebrating that. Let's keep supporting Meghan and Harry. Because while the haters stay pressed, we stay blessed. If you love what we do here, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and drop a super thanks to help keep this movement going. Every contribution helps us continue to defend the Sussexes with truth, receipts, and love. Because we're not just fans, we're a global family. This is Royal Sussex Squad, signing off, where love wins, truth reigns, and Meghan and Harry continue to live free, fearless, and fabulous.